Hey everyone, right before the video starts, I just wanted to let you know that you can still get feedback on your music via the Patreon link in the description below. I think you maybe want feedback on your music or just want to be part of this community and support this channel, hence this is a feedback stream re-upload. So check out the description and thanks a lot, enjoy the video. So I recorded myself messing around with the camera now for 10 minutes. So let's start with the feedback, I would say. YouTube will hate this, but I don't give a damn. We got this, we got that, we got this, we got that, and we got this and that. And now we will start. There we go. This view looks shitty now because I'm not in the middle anymore. I hate that it's perfectionism. Wait a second. We gotta fix that. Just a bit at least. So make it a bit. That I think, and then have to. There we go. Let's go. Okay guys, let's start. Heart Maze This Morning Again is the first song we will check. That was funny. It's actually a lucky day for me, Toxin. That's when my parents married. Alright. So I will not listen to it again because I listened to it already. The intro is pretty good and pretty nice and pretty beautiful. It also sounds like he's trying to sell me some kind of course to find my inner self, though. Yeah, it sounds pretty beautiful, actually. Got you, Zero Love. I will check later. Hardmaze, if you're in the chat, didn't you do like drum and bass stuff earlier? It's so well written, actually. I actually have something in mind for this. I don't find the scene, actually. There's like this movie called Mandy, with Nicolas Cage, actually. And there is like a cult leader figure, and he's making weird-ass music. I've put away from EDM mostly since then. Oh, Coda, that's interesting to hear, and I actually like it. It's all synthesized, that's actually amazing, sounds beautiful. Ooh, the mood switch here. I'll skip through it a bit. Gives me Silent Hill vibes too. Oh, this is beautiful, man. I think the kick and the snare could use a bit more transient. Just make it a bit snappier, I think. Toxin, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so nice. So nice. So nice. Really well produced, well written. Maybe a bit long, I think. I think the last part could hit a bit earlier. But that might be just my small attention span. Thanks to listening to too much EDM in those streams. But it's really well done. Big ups. Not a lot of feedback I can give besides the drums being a bit too soft for my taste. But the mood switch was really damn cool. Big ups. It's really nice. Good bass guitar plugin is definitely Jin. Jin is a really good bass guitar. It is contact based though, yeah. Now I get Adsif with Femoral. Looks like I'm preaching. I got you. Agrival. I will check it later. We checked this one already, right? Only thing I don't like already is that the same kick is in the drop and the build up. Never do that, it's kind of annoying. Also, I really don't like the endless smile. Needs a bit more lower mids, I think. It sounds a bit empty. Yeah, but I think we heard this one already, yeah. We did? Or maybe the guy just has a really distinct style of sound. I definitely know these sounds and the drums and everything. Oh, you haven't sent it yet? Okay. Yo, Davey. The guns are amazing, yeah. The tone of the guns is beautiful. But it definitely needs a bit more body around the 400 hertz. 100%. I'm doing great, man. Thank you. Hope you good too. Love the tonality. Bum, 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 bum. Enjoy it, Coda. See you next time. Yeah, similar style for sure, but that's okay. Most people do that agrival, and that's the biggest problem because that's the part of the song that gives it power. Without those frequencies, your song will sound thin as hell. Oh, wow, the sound design on this part. Okay. That's fire. Woohoo! That's chunky as hell, dude. So Adsif, if you're looking for a place for some music, we are already trying to find some people for the next Torture Tone compilation, which is our Tarot compilation on Crow's Nest. And I think it would be a great fit. So if you want, definitely hit me up on Discord and we can maybe discuss to release a song of yours. That would be kind of sick. Love this. Yoti, I'm not trying to be rude, but you have to improve a bit for that. I'm not trying to be rude here or anything, I just have to be honest, because our quality control, which is my wife, is ruthless. Like she is more precise with her quality control and the precision of her ears than I am. Right? So if there's something she doesn't like, she will tell you until you fix it, until it gets released on Crow's Nest. Which I love, which helps. Because the quality control on Crow's Nest is just insane. Yotja, yes sir. Yeah, No Quit knows about it. Yeah, Adsif, this one is sick. This one is fucking sick. I love it. Especially the second drop. I like your guns and everything. They fit really well. Like they work pretty damn good. But I think this... Wrong setup. I think the switch carries this song. Like that's the highlight I needed. Like just some different sound design, some more uniqueness. Big ups. That's a really good surprise and you did really well on this one. Now we got Ronin with first stream submission. Yes, first time I'm seeing your name. Welcome to the stream, Ronin. Okay, since it's your first submission, that's fine. But what I prefer is to get a song that is already a bit further. Because now I have the problem. I don't know what direction the song is going. I can give you feedback on the drop now. But what I have to give you feedback on first is on how you submitted your song. Because the big problem is that I don't see the bigger scape of what you sent. Like it's just a drop, which is cool, which is fine. But there is no red line I can see or anything, obviously. Of course, that's not a big problem. We will still check it out now. And I will not say, oh, I'm not going to listen to it or anything. Just a feedback for next time. Give me a song that at least has some kind of intro so I see the bigger picture of the song, right? That just helps me to get into the groove and see it in context. And it's a good goal, Agrivel. I'm honest, I like the sound design. It sounds a bit thin. Like it all sounds a bit unfinished, I want to say. I think that's a good word for it. But still, it sounds pretty cool, I think. It sounds pretty cool. It's a cool sound design, cool direction, I think. Okay, this part lags a bit. Really sounds kind of snare-ish, yeah. I like the kick, but I'm not the biggest fan of the snare, I think. But yeah, I like the direction. I think it's a cool direction. I just need to see a bigger picture if it fits. It might be a bit repetitive already, so maybe work on that, on the switches and stuff. But keep working on it. Send me a bigger version so we can dive into it a bit more. Now we get Anko with Pain. Wow.
People spend their whole lives playing by the rules, thinking that if they just stay...
I already hate the vocals. Like those... to be completely honest, it was a funny gimmick on the Sudden Death songs. But even on the Sudden Death songs, this type of vocal just sounds like trash, not gonna lie. It just sounds so fucking bad. If someone is talking like that the whole time.
If they just follow rules, if they...
Hey, this is Microsoft Sam.
Just wait their turn, one day...
Oh my god, Ronan, thank you for the gift subs, dude. Appreciate it.
What a joke. The ones who break the rules, they take everything. The ones who refuse to wait, they rise. And the ones who obey, they're left behind. Forgotten, chewed up and spit out by the very system they believed in. Oh, but you...
Also, having those really, really long talking samples in your songs is not a thing.
It doesn't care about your dreams or age.
Literally anti.
It only respects one thing: power.
Okay. Yo, Tiny Golden Frog. Great name.
Power isn't given, it's taken.
I mean, it sounds like you did not produce for that long yet, which is fine. Hey, girl, thanks for big. I just started producing this year. Sorry for the music. I know it's bad. I suck at songwriting. I'll try to improve. I want to make rhythm. Well, Ronan, that's not a problem. And for a year, you are at a really, really good level already. Sound design sounded good. You have an ear for mix downs and stuff. Continue, and I can't wait to hear more because it's promising, really. This one sounds like you just started, Enko, and that's completely fine because everyone starts somewhere. So don't feel bad if my feedback is harsh. I actually like the deep layer here. Like, some of the sound design is cool. Gonna skip through it a bit.
You think I'm the villain? Oh no.
So one big suggestion I'm giving everyone just starting with music, and you probably just started a while ago. Take a song that you really, really like. Take your favorite song. Put it in your DAW and look at the song and how the structure of the song is. That's the first thing you want to copy. And then try to get as close to the sound design as possible, but just quality-wise. Check the low end, how the low end sounds. Try to get the low end done. Try to get the mid-range done. Try to get the high end done. Try to copy as much as possible and then twist it into something that you're doing yourself. For example, I'm giving that example to everyone, even my one-on-one mentoring students. If you check my song Arrival, there is a melody in it, like the main melody, like the dun, dun, dun. It is from the Armored Core 5 trailer. Like, I heard the melody, I was inspired, so I wanted to copy the melody and the vibe of it, and then I twisted it into my same, into my own thing. That's what I wanted to say. What is up with my brain? But yeah, that's a suggestion I want to give you. I also gotta say, I had a mentoring session before the stream, like right before the stream, with an incredible student who's doing great stuff. But it seems like after talking for 45 minutes, it's hard for me to talk another hour or two because my brain is just out of words. Well, now we got Crawtech with CT Industry Welcome. What I can see already is that the song is not loud enough. So I'm going to normalize it just to make it loud enough. Work on that. Work on that. It's nearly empty, dude. Howdy, brother. Yeah, they do. That's the funny thing, they do. Okay, so I don't really know what it is. I have no idea what that is. It's country techno, I guess. I like the Mango Monster, but it has sugar in it, and I don't drink sugar. So the Mango Fiesta one is okay. I don't know what to say to this. I fucking hate country music, so this is my nemesis right now. I don't even understand the combination of the country sample, the vocals, and the drums. Nah, ultra white above everything. But I also don't like peach, so. Is this a song of yours, Tiny Golden Frog? It doesn't really sound like hardstyle though.
Unstable.
Oh, you think so, no quit? That does not make sense at all. I don't think it sounds AI actually. It doesn't sound really AI, I think. If it is, kudos to the AI, but it does not sound washed out enough, if you get me. Like the guitar is too clean and too on top of everything. Maybe the kick part is it is yours, Tiny Golden Frog, right? That's what you're saying. You're not saying it's AI, right? Okay. Just want to make sure. Did not mean to be rude. Just making sure that the chat knows what's up. It is unique for sure. I would love. So just to know what's happening. Is the guitar a sample? Okay, Golden Frog, thank you. Just making sure to clarify, because people sometimes don't know what they talk about. That's fine though. So okay, here's the thing. To pick it apart a bit, I don't like the guitar because it's absolutely not my taste. That's a big issue here because it's really omnipresent. How the guitar sounds is amazing though. It's really clean. The mix down is really clean in general. And I gotta say, I like the kicks. Like the kicks sound really good. I think that it is a bit repetitive. So maybe work on the arrangement a bit. Make it a bit more interesting. Just switch it up a bit more. Don't have the long kick parts playing that long. But it is a cool and unique direction. I would love to hear something next time that is less country. If you want to do that, of course, if that's the direction you want to go for, and of course, if you can bear with me just not liking country music, feel free to send this stuff as well, because I'm curious where this leads in the future. But in general, besides being way too quiet, like it's really, really quiet, it sounds not bad. Like it is well produced. That's what I can tell for sure. Next up, we got Droxus with Danny O'Connor, Puppeteer's Curse. Let's go.
Wave the strings through my fingertips and tell me where to stand. Drop a smile wider than my mouth and think
It's clipping. Like in the mid-range, it's clipping. There's too many frequencies clashing.
as we'll go as planned.
Vocals are decent.
Look into the fractals, can you see my ghost? Reminisce on
The clap is completely out of place here. Take a really, really beautiful rim shot, give it a lot of reverb, and make this part atmospheric. Like imagine there's a wonderful singer singing really beautiful, and someone is sitting there like, clapping aggressively behind her, in her ear, and she all the time while singing. Moki, I'm not even listening to songs on the stream. Like, I'm listening to submissions. I like the intro, but yeah, the clap sucks. Jump scare clap. Yo, Beams. Ooh. Clipping is too much, that's for sure, but the direction is sick, actually. This has no power because the sub bass is not a sub bass anymore. It's just... But it sounds pretty damn cool. I love the direction. I love the transition. Not even a square. The sub is literally noise. Like, it feels like white noise. If we just listen to the sub. That's literally the sub. Like, what the hell? I like the snare though. Drugs even on tear out, this sub would not sound good. To be fair, like this sub just has not a lot of energy. That's the big problem because. So here's the. Okay, we got to dive into the theoretical part. If you have a sub bass, and a sub bass usually is a sine wave, right? A really low sine wave, it resonates slow, right? It just does this. Let me actually, wait, we can do that on Paint to make it like really, really fucking stupid. So we have our sine wave, right? There you go. We have our sine wave. And this is the spectrum of the song. Like, this is the whole song that's playing. All right, just the whole loudness to make it logical. If you so if you put distortion on this, what will happen is, let me put that in green, in yellow. So distortion is yellow. What will happen is that everything will get Super Saiyan mode, right? So what it does is, if you add distortion to your sub, it adds harmonics, right? That's sometimes nice. Sometimes you want that to just give it more harmonics, give it some energy, etc. This also happens with Super Saiyan. Yeah, exactly. It also happens if you add clipping, but that's because of something different. Technically, what you're doing is you are pushing this so much that, and now we're going to use the red line, the sine wave, the sub bass, this is the most powerful sub. The cleaner it is, the more low end it has. Because what happens is, if you make it louder, and this is still the spectrum of your song, but if you make it louder, you're gonna turn the black sine wave into a gray and so on, right? So what happens is, you're turning your sine wave that's really powerful into a triangle, or into a, not a triangle, trapeze is it called in German, I don't know. And the more you squash it, the louder you push it into the soft clipper and stuff, you turn it into a square. And the big problem with the square is that it has less low end than a sine wave. And the more you do that, the sharper it pretty much gets. So what you need is, you need a certain dynamic and a sweet spot between, okay, I have a sine wave that is really powerful, but also I have harmonics from the clipping that happens, that introduces some more high frequency harmonics. Yeah, pretty much. So what you're kind of trying to do is to have a sine wave that also is a bit distorted, slightly distorted, so it goes to higher frequencies a bit. And yeah, it just makes sense to not overly clip it. To reduce it and to just make it simple and short, just don't clip that much, and don't overuse distortion on the low end. It will ruin the power of your sound. Looking at RMS or anything, it's all by ear and all by just knowledge that I gathered over years. My pleasure, Droxus, my pleasure. And again, on this song, to go back to the song, I love everything about this, right? I love everything about this. The production in general is sick besides the sub bass issue. And here's the other problem. Okay. To jump back to this, there is another problem that occurs a bit. Nowadays, many people listen on shitty speakers because they either just have an old car or something, because they don't have the money for a good sound system, they don't have money to go into a venue, etc. And sometimes they even just listen on AirPods or even on phone speakers on music, right? What happens is that this style, like this mixdown and the square wave sausage mixdown, sounds better to them because you will hear the sub bass on, let's say, your phone, because it does not get as low as the sub is. So what they do is they artificially introduce, with the distortion and stuff, higher frequencies that you hear on phone speakers. So the song will sound more powerful on shitty speakers if you distort your sub bass that much. And that's an issue that happens. So yeah, it's kind of, it is complicated. It is complicated for sure. But yeah, the knowledge is definitely find a sweet spot. Like that's the one thing I want to give you. Find a sweet spot between, okay, having a distorted sub bass that is still powerful because you retain enough of the sine wave. Whew. There was some theoretical. 100% no quit. Adding frequencies or adding like a Reese layer or a distorted sine compression layer or something on your sub bass can do magic. And also it will connect your bass sound that's most of the time in the mid range and your sub bass a lot. So you need stuff in the bass and low mid region. That's for sure. You need stuff there, but it does not have to come from the sub bass. Keep the sub bass clean to keep it powerful. This is definitely some cool stuff. I like this one a lot. And I would love to hear an updated version with a bit of a cleaner mix. That would be absolutely wonderful because this has a shit ton of potential. Keep it up, man. That's sick. We got Metal Terror, drum and bass. Ooh, that's loud. High end, pretty fucking harsh. Tame that a bit. Vocal don't sound that beautiful. No idea who sent this, by the way, because the file is not named properly. Just sad. Yeah, vocals are way too quiet for sure. Also, this part here does not really connect with the intro. Oh yeah, the vocals are bad. I don't like them. Mix here is pretty, like, surprisingly good actually. Yeah, the snare definitely has too much low end. But the mellow writing is actually good. Like, this part is safe. But here we have the problem again. Here we have the big problem again. And I'm still confident when I say that there is not a lot of artists that are able to combine metal and electronic music these days. There is some stuff of Quiet for sure. There is some stuff. There's one song of Phase 1 where I think that he can do it pretty well, which is Icarus. but other songs don't work that well. There's of course Mick Gordon, but it's less electronic. And then there is me, which sounds big-headed as hell. But yeah, this is the prime example again. Listen to the different mixdowns. Like you have the drum and bass mixdown, which is good, and then you have a good metal mixdown. And it does not fit. Because everything sounds different. The drums sound different from each other. The soundscape sounds different. There's different frequencies. The mix sounds different. The low end sounds different. This has no connection at all, and that's a big problem. So there's two ways to find a sweet spot here. Either, and it's simple, either you produce your electronic music more like metal music, means a lot more distortion, a lot more harmonics, a lot more dirt, or you produce your metal stuff, and that's what phase 1 does, like electronic music. I prefer the other side. I prefer the more dirty direction, that's fine. But if you want to go the more phase 1 route, you have to look at your metal stuff and produce it like electronic music. So, yeah. Are you able to give advice about writing lyrics for metal, or at least like vocal structures? Know how to sing metal, just cannot structure well in a song to save my life. I can give you advice there maybe, but that would definitely be out of frame here. But it might be something interesting. Shamelessly plugging myself again on my own stream. Oh, how can I? But that might be something interesting for a one-on-one session, actually. The big problem is I can't tell you why I can give good advice there as of right now, but it might be something that might be interesting for you. So if you want to check it out, check the Crowsnest page, Crowsnest website. There is a submission forum for the mentoring. The thing is, I love the metal part here. The metal part sounds amazing. I don't like the drum and bass part, to be completely honest, but I love the metal part. I think it sounds a lot better than the drum and bass part. I think this is even the Sullivan King sample pack with the vocals. Explains why I don't like it. Ooh, the shade. Yeah. Main issue is the connection, I think. Main issue is the connection, and the snare and the drum bass part is not the best, but try to get the genres closer to each other. That's so important. Now we got Shinka with a way too quiet waveform again. And the song is called Buang. Yeah, suffocate, kinda, yeah. I get it, Agrival, I get it, that's fine. But that's why your name sounds familiar. I like the sound design here, it's deep. I get it, Agrival. Fingers crossed you make it. It's kind of repetitive. It's kind of cool though. I like the sound design. I like the vibe. Yeah, but I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's fine. Not a lot I can say to this. I kind of like it, but it's also kind of boring. Like there's not really a lot to say about it because there's not really a lot on the song. It's cool low end with some funny sound design on top of it. But yeah. That's kind of everything I can say to this one. I still like the soundscape though. And now we're gonna pause for a second. So just notice that I unfortunately forgot to turn on the recording again after I came back from the toilet. But it's good that you're in the StreamYard, yeah? So you saw your feedback. Otherwise, I would be pretty fucking pissed right now because it would not be in the VOD, which is annoying. I'm sorry about that. If you see this on YouTube, everyone, check out Yautja. Yautja. Check his stuff. Great intro toxin, but some higher layers missing. Just some higher plucky melody to give it a red line. This is fire. Mix is a bit flat, I think. Could use a bit more high end. Yeah, but Toxin, you know, at least from the last stream, you know that I love your sound design, man. Like, it's getting so good and so unique. I love it. It's not really OG Death Step Blood Twist. Like, this is more like Death Rhythm kind of type stuff. Nice. Nice. You mean this thing here? Not sure if you can have it on default. I don't know. Good stuff, Toxin. Good stuff. I see the Muerta inspiration for sure. I love the orchestral stuff. Good stuff. Finish it up. Add some pluggy high-endy bell stuff in the intro to make it a bit more crispy. Give it some high-end spice. Work on the second drop, that's a bit more variation. And maybe also try to vary the flow a bit more. Just give it some breaks, maybe place the drums a bit differently at times. Get a bit more playful, give it some spice. But you got this, man. Your stuff is getting really, really fucking sick. Now we got Crawl with Cookie Cutter. Again, didn't we listen to this one already? I think so. Sounds good, Toxin. I like that. Great intro for sure.
I do whatever I like, that's what it
Crazy sound design.
That's why you fuck with me, right? That's what it
Mix sound is really good, yeah. I can actually get behind this snare.
whatever I like, that's what it
I don't like the vocal little snippets.
I do whatever I like.
But that might be personal taste.
I do whatever I like, that's what it
It's well done, right? Not my personal taste, to be completely honest. It's a bit too... I don't know, it feels kind of R&B-ish even, maybe because of the vocals mainly and the airy feel to it. I think it's well done. It's a cool direction. For my personal taste, Crawl definitely did send better stuff already. I think it sounds well done though. What should I say?
That's why they put me right. We can live up to the hype. That's why I fuck with you right. That's why you fuck with me right. I do whatever I like. That's why they
It's not about the heaviness, it's more the overall vibe, Crawl. Like this song literally makes me depressive.
That's why I fuck with you right. That's why they put me right. We can live up to the hype. That's why I fuck with you right. That's why
You know I love your style though. Now you got Blood Twist with Deep. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. 20 seconds atmosphere in the intro might be a bit hard. Can literally go like this and it would have the same flavor, I think. If you... It's 127? Are you criminal? Can literally do this and have the same impact, I think. Maybe like that. Yeah, way better pacing already. Whoops, that was my fail. I like the clink. Atmospheric intro, I like it. Ooh! I remember that you already sent stuff to Ska back in the days, right? Blood Twist? It's actually pretty fucking sick. Damn. You're improving, dude. This is hella fucking sick. I remember there was some really good stuff about your stuff though, Blood Twist. That's why I remember your name. But you improved, dude. This is sick. Dude, if you want, feel free to send her an email again with this song and maybe some other stuff that is along the lines of this quality. We might be able to find something. I like this a lot. This is pretty damn good. Love the overall vibe, the sound design. This is crazy good, man. Maybe you're right. The sub bass is really blasted already. But it's easier digestible because everything else is kind of clean. The clap might be a bit too loud though. Love it, Blood Twist. That's amazing to hear. See you, Awkward. Yeah, really, man. Bro, what an improvement. Holy shit. Finish this one up, for sure. Love the vibe with the melody, too. Damn, you improved, dude. Big ups. Keep going like this. Keep going. Maybe clean up this up a bit. Make it less overblown, just a tiny bit. Give it a bit more room to breathe. Reduce the volume of the snare a bit. Maybe give the snare a bit more reverb, or add like a metallic layer and give it reverb so something is behind the snare. That makes a bit of a whing sound to fill it up a bit. But I love what you're doing here, man. Such a cool style, cool direction. Big fan. Now you got Nikita Kabachov? Don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. With Preload in C, let's go. What the hell is going on? Yo, the last notes of the first section are literally Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Do you guys know the game Indica? Okay, you want a video to match it? I'm actually not even sure if it fits. But it's definitely the vibe I'm getting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a stretch. It's a stretch. I get it. Play the game and you know what I'm saying. Okay, Nikita? Please explain yourself. I'm waiting. It is kind of good, yeah. I just don't know. What? I'm waiting. What's the idea behind this? I like it somehow. Like, you can listen to it and it's something. There is Old MacDonald in there, right? It's literally some notes of Old MacDonald Had a Farm. Hi-hi-ho. This was a piano piece. Composition teacher said that I can arrange it like old game. So I did this, yeah. That's what happened. It sounds like that. It sounds like an old game found on a pretty sketchy garage sale, and you're trying to start the game and it just tells you your life ends in 7 days. That's what this sounds like. But honestly, the production is good. The songwriting is interesting as hell. You can be proud of it. Even if I don't know what really to say to it, and I have no idea in what kind of context I will listen to this or whatever. But it is well done. It's a nice experiment. I think that's what I can say. It is hella confusing, but in a good way. And it is well done. Now we got Zero Laugh with Kraken. Cool intro vibe. Okay, I'm excited. Vibe's good. Vibe's good. I love the little percussion there. So EQ needs a bit of work like this. High end is a bit sharp, and I think the lower mids are a bit messy right now. And the sidechain could be harder, right? Like the kick is not really hitting. See a blood twist. But it's really well done. It kind of sounds like somewhere between stuff like Akios and people like that, but also Spaghetti if he would do Tear Out, you know what I mean? Ooh, that sound was nice. Nice. Really reminds me of Akios, actually. Nice. Love the background noise. Yeah, the snare needs something around the 1.6K for sure, just to make it snappier. Like, snare could also use a bit more transient, I think. The drums in general need more transient, kick and snare. Make it snappier, dude. Yeah, but holy crap, this is crazy well done, man. First time doing more tear outish stuff, this is really well done. I think the intro kind of needs improvement. Not the biggest fan of the kick and snares here. Kick just does not fit in there that well, and yeah, the clap is kind of cool, like the delay clap, that's nice, but the kick doesn't really fit. And I would give the kick another rhythm pattern. Just having it on the one the whole time is a bit annoying, I think. But cool direction. Really, really cool stuff. Excited to hear more for sure. Now we got Agravol. That's quite a sausage, my friend. I like the bands. Actually, quite heavy. Pretty sick direction, actually. Production sounds pretty good. Production sounds good. Vocals sound not bad. Maybe a bit messy here and there, but that's fine. Biggest problem is the mix. It's too loud. It's too overblown. But it's nice. It's nice. Cool direction. Keep it up. Finish it up. Excited to hear more for sure. It's pretty damn dope. Hell yeah. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Agraville? I like it. Me likey some metal. Keep sending stuff like this. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you for joining this wonderful stream. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for submitting all the stuff. And of course, thank you for all the gift subs today. That was quite insane. Thank you so much. Love the support. See you next time. See you next week. Have a good one. Send advice. Blog. Being able to make things more than 1 minute long. Copy the section and try to change it. That might be a good advice at first. And again, copy song structures. Just copy them. That's the easiest. Toxin! You maniac! Right before ending the stream, coming in with a 5 subs bomb. Holy shit, man. Thank you so much. And Brock Ear is here as well. So many familiar faces. Oh my god. Love you guys. Really, I can't thank you all enough. I appreciate it. I see you next week. And yeah, we will be back with the reaction soon, so check the YouTube. And what should I say? I'm speechless. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Peace.